Alright guys, so we're pretty close to boil on this one. Our proteins braked. So we're going to just grab our little bit of hops here. These ones we're just going to throw in. We're not running the filters today, but should be alright. So this one's still coming up to boil. Got some protein breaks still on the top of it, so Chris just ate the exercise.
No, he hasn't had that one yet.
He's still suffering from let me see that one. Some big fats.
He's on that one.
Bailey came back. She wants to steal another bone from me, so obviously I didn't spank her that bad. So big fat 708, made with the 7-pot Primo pepper. This isn't even like the special edition version. This is just the regular, normal version of it. The special edition is supposed to be even hotter than this, but the 7-pot Primos are really good flavor, but man, they're a mother effer to eat. So we'll be back here in a little bit. We'll throw the boil hops in that as soon as we get there. No more problems with the breaker kicking out on us, but we'll be back here in a minute. So Chris is ready to get his butthole destroyed. And on that note, we got our first edition hops here for this side. The dealie still didn't work. Our first 5-minute timer said that the boil was over. I have no idea. I followed the instructions. I'm going to have to email. There might be something wrong with my unit. And
based on the burning earlier.
There might be something wrong with my unit. So anyway, yeah, I don't know why it won't work. I legitimately got the directions out today to try to figure out what I was doing wrong, and I followed the directions to a T, and still, first timer, boil complete. So I don't know. So anyway, we'll be back here. We start our timer up here. We got 20 minutes. That was $3 off Amazon. This was $3,000 off the internet. Seems pretty fair. Pretty even, yeah.
Works, but that doesn't.
So we'll be back when the timer's off. Hey, we'll see you guys then. Hey guys.
I earned mine tonight.
We're back. We're gonna do the hop edition, except this one was actually gonna go in so we don't clog up the chiller. We're gonna just put it in a little muslin bag. We tried to clean my hop spider, but I left it outside for like 3 months, and it was not in good shape, let's just say that. So we're gonna bump this in and out here, get these nice, and oh yeah, you guys see that? This is what I'm going to be doing to Chris's face later after he eats this frickin' last dab hot wing.
Be sorry about it too.
So, we're just going to wrap this around here right now for now, because we gotta... Does that mean you're going to bite my dick off?
It's going to catch on fire.
You thought it was burning earlier.
Seriously, Sam told me I had to pull out because my dick was burning earlier. So anyway, back to PG-13. We're going to let that go. Sam's got a clock timer set for 15 minutes, and we'll be back to put them in this one. The 15 minutes hops, we got, I don't know, what's that say, 11?
Yeah.
11 minutes left on the other one, and we'll be back for the hops and that. Chris, are you going to eat that while the camera's rolling or what?
Come on, Justin and I did, buddy.
Is the sauce on again?
Peer pressure.
Yeah, alright, he's ready. Chris is going to slide in here.
Peer pressure, buddy.
I'll grab, we'll just do, come over here, bud. Since we haven't advertised the juicy painapple yet, made with delicious Reaper peppers. Slide down here. I know you're only 3 foot tall, but we got delicious Reaper peppers in this guy. Chris is gonna eat his big old splotch last dab.
Ready?
Yeah. All right, give it to me. No homo. I mean, unless you're into that kind of thing, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
That's after the camera
It
goes out.
tasted good though, didn't it, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now wait for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming.
I like to just have my butthole fall out the day after. So we're gonna throw a big old juicy thing of pineapple on here.
It'll be appropriate for the wedding tomorrow.
Yeah. I got a little wedding, my nephew's wedding tomorrow. With my butthole blown out.
Yeah, that one's hot, isn't it?
Chris is starting, he's got his eyes are watering.
That was hot.
So now you think that one's worse than the friggin' X-Horror over there?
Seriously.
Really?
My lips are on fire. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Pineapple hasn't hit me yet. I might not have, I don't know. I'm sure in a second when my face burns off. This is going record-breaking YouTube long reaction brewing video right now. This is gonna be a long one.
Rub it with my hands.
Yeah, don't rub it with your hands. Wash your hands. Get a Kleenex. Chris is dying.
Thank you.
So this is what you got to look forward to coming up for our tasting videos. Chris or Matt or Dylan, one of them will be over in the next 2 weeks or so. We'll do a tasting video on something. And you can watch Chris or Matt or Dylan cry, me cry. I'm a big giant pussy too, so.
Yeah, it's hot.
You got legitimate tears running down your face! Alright, we'll be back in a little bit. Alright guys, we're back. Time to add the hops to the other brew over here. So we got the same amount. I didn't up the hops. This one's gonna be a little, almost just threw them in. IBUs are going to drop a little bit because the alcohol percentage is going to go up a little bit, but not a big deal to me. This one's going in the bourbon barrel. I haven't used a muslin bag in a really long time.
Like in 5 minutes.
I mean, since I did extract brews on the stove when Doe blew that bottle up all over himself. He was, you never did extract, did you?
Once.
So I always took I always did liquid extract.
You've got a minute and a half.
And so we got a minute and a half. Maybe I'll just talk to you guys, tell you a really nice story.
That you can add it out.
Yeah, that I can edit out. So Dode was over, he's like, yeah, I'll come over and brew, and we were upstairs doing it on the stove, whatever, playing video. We'd play Xbox, do whatever, because
Oh, that's when I was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extract brewing, you don't have to really pay attention to anything. Much like this, except the fact that nothing works. And, sorry guys, I'm dying still. Dode was like, he's like, can I help with anything? I was like, yeah. I always take the liquid extract bottles and I put the hot wort in it and like shook them up to like break down the extract inside of them and pour it back in. So he when I did it, I always put the top on, I just spun it on a little bit just to keep it from coming out, but it would let the pressure out of the bottle. Well, he spun the bottle really tight, shook it all up, and now you got hot stuff reacting with the extract inside, and he opened it up and it just coated him. It just blew 160-degree water all over him. It was freaking hilarious. Ruined his shirt. So he wore my underwear and my t-shirt home, and he still got them both. And and each time he wears my underwear, he's like, I got your underwear on. I'm
Oh my god, he still wears it.
that's creepy.
That's awesome.
So, alright guys, after that delicious story about how gay Dode is. Chris, will you grab that for me, bud? We're going to bring Chris back on camera. Chris and Sam are both anti-camera people.
Yep.
So we're going to dump this in the muslin sack. Oh man, Chris, you did a great job dumping that in the muslin sack. I'm going to just teabag this muslin sack for a minute. That's a little bit of the 7-pot Reaper. The old 7-pot Primo and the Reaper mixed together, ripping my throat apart slowly. Alright, so we got that going. Did I not start a timer? I don't think I started a timer for that one.
It was
That's alright, who cares?
I got it.
We're not professional here. Minus that guy on Facebook that tells me, this guy on Facebook, he goes, congratulations on going pro! And I'm like, yeah dude, I just grew in my basement. He's like, why do you call it a company? I'm like, I don't know man, we just needed a name when we went on YouTube. Well, that's not right. How much money does it make? And I'm just like, he like every time he just argues with me, I'm just like, dude, calm down, who gives a crap? You're just like to drink beer and eat hot sauce and suck each other off. Alright, we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so our timer's almost up. We got our, and I started a little late because I'm stupid. So we got our hops here. We're gonna untie our muslin sack here. And if Chris wasn't on his iPhone, I'd have him pour these in, but hey man, that's what $1,000 phones are for.
That's right.
So we'll mix these in real nice. Throw this guy over the side again. Perfect. And this timer is up. According to Sam, we're like 30 seconds away, so
Not even anymore.
not even anymore. Sam's gonna put him in with her Tiger shirt on.
It's lying.
I know.
Close.
Same thing, sports, right? Guys that like playing with balls.
The other ones just have stripes.
Alright.
Yeah. So we got these guys mixed up. Sam's gonna reset the timer. I got 15 minutes left. There we go. So we'll bring this over here. And we're really hoping this doesn't plug the plate chillers today, because we're not running the filters. So I didn't feel like dicking with them today. So we're pouring the last of the hops in. I'm going to have her probably bump up the hops for this guy here. Do 3 ounces for the last hop addition on the other one. So we're going to bump up the late hops on this, try to sweeten it up a little bit. Which it's not going to move the IBUs up a ton, but it'll move it up a little bit. I think they're 22 in this one. So I think they ended up 16 in this one. It might equal it out with the 3 ounce hop addition to the last one on this guy. So 5-minute hop addition coming up, and we will be back for that. Alright, so this guy here is done. We're going to shut the element off. We've circulated through the chiller. We're going to turn the water on to the chiller and hopefully not blow the out. Oh, hang on. It helps if you actually hook the water up to the chiller. Chris is running away because he doesn't want to be in the video. So we just hooked up to this. It's already had an nipple on it. So we're going to start chilling this side. This guy over here. Start chilling that down. Recirculating through. Slow that down. Slow that down. There we go. So we're going to start dropping that temp. We're down to 190. We'll see how this goes without running any filter, just with a muslin sack. I was actually going to let that sit for 10 minutes to do the little coney whirlpool thing, and I forgot. So hopefully it just keeps circulating through there, and we're good to go. So we'll be back here. We got 5 minutes for the last hop addition on this guy over here. So we're transferring in. Our battery died, but we're transferring in now. We forgot to put the lactose in, so it's just going to be regular old Strawboner. It's not a bad thing. Strawboner went extremely fast last time. So we'll finish transferring this batch into here. give this to Chris to run over the trash can. There we go. And we will be back. This guy's down. This guy here is down to. This guy here is down to 165. So we'll be back when that guy's down to transfer temps. All right, guys, we're ready to add our clarity firm. We're gonna add a little more than normal on this one. We're filled up to about here, which I'm gonna guess is probably 17 gallons maybe. So we ended up with a lot more than we planned, but at a lot lower percent than we planned. Without any milk sugar in it either, any lactose. So the other thing we got here is this this big freaking container of yeast. It's kind of a little not normal what I do, but this is coming from the brown ale. We just pulled it this morning. Don't normally pitch a brown ale into a blonde, but it was pretty clean yeast, minus the fact that I literally pulled it and dumped it in there instead of letting it sit up so I could pull the beer off of it. So anyways, this guy's good. It's down to like 61. We're actually going to have to heat it up. The heater's plugged in now. So we're still chilling this guy. This guy here, we found out we chilled with the element on. And it still chilled it down in, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. So next time we'll turn the element off to see how it chills. But it didn't plug the chiller. It cooled it down to 61 while the element was on. We're idiots. So now we're rinsing. This is rinsing. It's got a nice little rinse in it. Element's back on. We're heating up. So we'll be back to transfer this other guy here. Oh, hang on, guys. We haven't done this in so long that I actually forgot that we do this part of the brew day. Plus, we've been drinking for like hours. Only like 6 hours, it's not that bad. Oh, you gotta go to lefty loosey, righty tighty. Righty loosey, lefty tighty. Alright, so we got this guy here. Doesn't matter, I forgot to put the freaking top on the fermenter. So there we go. We'll leave this in for 60 seconds, and then we'll be back when that little whore is ready to transfer to the fermenter.
What's up?
Uh-oh.
Oh shit. Houston.
We have a problem. Alright, well, this is what we do. This is definitely not cooled down yet. Alright guys, so we're transferring this, bypassing the chiller, transferring this in, probably gonna go pretty quick. This one will actually be able to see what level is. That one ended up, this guy here ended up about 1.049. This one here is looking about 1.060. It's a lot darker. This guy here is a lot darker. But I still forgot to put the lid on. I'm so stupid. I should never brew beer for anybody. So we're transferring down. We'll give this guy here to Chris. And as soon as this is done transferring, we will. It's definitely too hot to put some yeast in. This one didn't cool off as well. The little chiller might have plugged. Even though we actually turned the element off to this one, the chiller is only like a quarter of the size. This guy here is like my little baby dick, and this guy here is like Chris's big old hog. So that's basically the difference. All right, so we're starting to suck at the bottom of the pump, or the bottom of the kettle. You're gonna hear the pump start to cavitate, bam, bam. And we're done. So, pop this guy off here. Spray some, Star Sand in there. And we will push this over. Well, hang on. Let Sam earthquake the camera. We'll see how much is in this guy. Oh yeah, she's freaking A. 14 gallons. That's not bad. This recipe was made out of nowhere. We pretty much decided as we were mashing in the first one that I was going to change the recipe on the second one. What? Can you not see or something? You can see? Oh, well, what's your deal then? Sam's not happy. This is why I don't have a cameraman. So we'll sanitize this guy, see what our actual temp is. It's way too hot. 127. So we are going to have to hook this guy up to the glycol chiller, chill it down to 100, chill it down to 65, and then we'll be ready to pitch the yeast in this one. So you guys probably won't see that because I probably won't do it until the morning. But anyways, we're done. Good brew day. Minus the fact we blew the breaker and it cost us like 2 hours because we didn't know because we were upstairs dicking off. What's that for?
Chris was able to come though.
Chris was able to come because we blew the breakers. We got two little bottles of yeasties that we're going to dump in here. These were also both poured off the brown, or pulled off the brown. Pretty decent trub level, pretty decent yeast level. Should be plenty for this guy. Other than that, we're going to get this guy rinsing. Got our little Armor All shop back over here. We're going to suck the last little bit out. And then we will start rinsing everything. So thanks for joining us, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed all of us dying, eating these stupid wings, making the beer, being idiots and chilling this beer while the element was still on. I blame Chris for that one, because I got a place to blame somewhere that's not for me. So this was the cherry we brewed on our first brew day on the new system. It's fantastic. It was reviewed by Matt at Massive Beers. I'll link that in the description, so check that out. We'll be back here in a couple weeks to actually do a real beer review and eat the hot sauce with chicken wings. So we'll see you then. Thanks for joining us. Bye.